One battalion of the Royal Yorkshire Regiment once patrolled Helmand province, Afghanistan, where British troops faced more enemy attacks per day than in the entire Falklands War. How does a regiment rooted in over 300 years of bloody history still lead the charge in the 21st century? From redcoats to rifles, from Waterloo to NATO's front lines, this is the story of one of Britain's most battle-hardened infantry. And the moment that proved their legacy? It happened in the Afghan desert, under fire. Stick around. Welcome back to the war. The Royal Yorkshire Regiment was formed in 2006, but it wasn't just a paperwork exercise. This was a fusion of three of the British Army's most storied regiments. The Prince of Wales' own Regiment of Yorkshire, the 14th Foot, the Green Howards, the 19th Foot, and the Duke of Wellington's Regiment, the 33rd and the 76th Foot. Between them, a combined history stretching back to the late 1600s. They fought in Waterloo, the Somme, Normandy, and most recently in Iraq and Afghanistan. And they boast 38 Victoria Crosses and more than 200 battle honours. But this was no museum piece. The newly formed regiment was about to be hurled straight into the fight. Just months after its formation, the Royal Yorkshire Regiment deployed to Iraq. In Basra, the 1st Battalion conducted dangerous foot patrols through narrow alleys and IED-ridden roads, facing off against Shia militias in fierce urban warfare. Then came Afghanistan. In 2007, the 3rd Battalion deployed to Helmand province, operating in some of the most dangerous areas in the country. Missions included supporting local Afghan forces, clearing Taliban strongholds, and holding terrain under constant threat of ambushes and explosives. Foot patrols could stretch for hours in 45-degree heat. Combat was often close, sudden and deadly. And in 2009, the regiment would be drawn into Operation Panther's Claw, one of the largest offensives of the war. But more on that shortly. In recent years, the regiment has been deployed not to deserts, but to the cold forests of Estonia as part of NATO's enhanced forward presence. Under Operation Kabrit, the Royal Yorkshire Regiment helped lead the British battle group stationed at Tapa Camp, just miles from the Russian border. Their mission? Deter aggression, reassure allies, and demonstrate that Britain is willing to defend NATO soil. Through multinational exercises like Spring Storm, the regiment trained alongside Estonian, American and French troops, simulating real-world armoured warfare against peer-levelled enemies. It's not just boots on the ground anymore. These exercises incorporated drone integration, cyber warfare simulations, and the introduction of the Boxer armoured vehicle. The battlefield is evolving, and so is the Royal Yorkshire Regiment. But while technology is changing, what never changes is the courage under fire. And no deployment proved that more than Afghanistan 2009. In 2009, Burma Company of the 3rd Battalion, Royal Yorkshire Regiment, was deployed to Afghanistan as battle casualty replacements during Operation Panther's Claw. This massive British-led assault was designed to clear the Taliban from strategic territory in Helmand, ahead of the Afghan presidential elections. It involved air assaults, long-range patrols and house-to-house fighting Yorkshire soldiers operated in extreme conditions, dodging ambushes, sweeping for IEDs, and engaging enemy fighters at close quarters. The terrain was brutal. Dry riverbeds, mud compounds, poppy fields. These weren't abstract objectives, they were names on the map that became hellish battlegrounds. Despite limited resources and under constant pressure, the Yorkshires held the line and pushed forward. Their contribution helped shape the course of the operation and protected the local population during a critical moment in the conflict. So yes, the Royal Yorkshire Regiment was there during Panther's Claw, and they earned their place in history, not through heroics, but through grit, discipline, and sheer endurance. In 2008, the Cropton Brewery released Yorkshire Warrior, a craft beer brewed in tribute to the men of the regiment, only available in 8 pubs in North Yorkshire. It wasn't just a gimmick. A portion of the proceeds went to military charities, and the beer was served at veteran fundraisers and regimental events. So why does this matter? Because it shows that the Royal Yorkshire Regiment isn't just part of the army, it's part of Yorkshire's soul. When the regiment parades through York, Halifax or Leeds, crowds line the streets, children wave flags, families of veterans and serving soldiers fill the pubs. It's a moment when history, service and community come together. Have you ever seen the Yorkshires parade through your town, or raise the pint of the Royal Yorkshire Regiment ale? Drop your stories in the comments, we'd love to hear them. Before we continue, if you are enjoying our content, please check out our membership and merch programs. Now, back to the action. So what makes the Royal Yorkshire Regiment different? It isn't just the battle honours, or the uniforms, or the marching bands. It's the fact that this regiment has continuously adapted, from redcoats with muskets, to desert commandos in Helmand, to high-tech NATO operators on the Russian border. Their motto is, "Fortune favours the brave," and they've proven that bravery isn't just about medals, it's about holding the line day in, day out. Whether patrolling Afghan villages or standing shoulder to shoulder with allies in the Baltics, the Royal Yorkshire Regiment embodies the very best of the British Army: discipline, tradition and quiet professionalism. They are more than just soldiers, they are Yorkshire's warriors. From Waterloo to Basra, from Helmand to Estonia, the Royal Yorkshire Regiment has stood as a symbol of British resolve and regional pride. And in a world that's changing fast, it's clear, this regiment is ready for whatever comes next. If you want to learn more about how infantry units like the Yorkshires are defending NATO's front line, check out our deep dive on British deployments in Estonia and Poland. Hi soldiers, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, leave your thoughts in the comments. Check out our merch and membership programs. And don't forget to check back in again soon. That's an order.